Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now today we're going to be talking about sourcing budget PC parts, a question that I get asked on almost every video, yet something that I haven't fully addressed. As budget PC gamers we all like to get the best price, so these are my tips on how to do so, tips that have saved me hundreds and maybe even thousands over the years. Now as you would expect we're going to be focusing on used components here. As with new parts, there isn't really ever any headroom for negotiation or places that sell new stuff significantly cheaper than anyone else. If they do, then they're probably about to rip you off. That brings me to my first tip. Many see used part shopping to be risky because of untrustworthy sellers or websites. Always be sure to look at the reviews for sites on places like Trustpilot, or just type in the website's name followed by reviews in Google to bring up what will be an extensive selection of results no matter what site name you type in. This will usually give you a clear indicator almost straight away as to whether the site can be trusted. But what about sites like eBay that offer selling privileges to third parties? Just be sure to check a seller's feedback. If they have a lot of stars and mostly positive reviews, then they're likely very genuine and care about the item getting to you quickly and safely. Avoid sellers that have little to no feedback or mostly bad feedback when spending more money. I don't want to say avoid them completely because everyone has to start somewhere, but I personally wouldn't buy computer parts from someone who's just set up an account. Always be sure to check for items that are closest to you as well, using the nearest first filter, as collecting an item is a guarantee you'll receive it and you can see it working first on most occasions. If you're patient, then watching and winning an eBay auction will also save you money as opposed to the buy it now option. Just be sure that the bidding doesn't go above the price of buy it now items. There's also plenty of whole PC systems that go for good money here on eBay as well, and you might only need a graphics card upgrade to turn it into a decent gaming PC. To be honest, I'll always try other places before I opt for eBay, but that's just me. Amazon are also pretty good and also offer the option for anyone to sell their goods, and they are stricter on sellers too, meaning that if you have a problem, you should have little to no trouble in getting your money back if something doesn't work out. They also sometimes have their own warehouse deals, where they sell off open box or return items that are in perfect working order, but may have aftermarket packaging or missing instruction manuals or something like that. Usually they'll knock quite a bit off the price, even for something that I would call minor like this, but it means that you can get a better deal. So we've talked about checking reviews and seller feedback, so let's discuss more sites and options for buying. A recent site I've discovered by the name of Sex always has great bargains, at least here in the UK, but it seems they have stores in the US too, as well as a few other countries, all of which offer good prices on items like processors, graphics cards and other components as well as peripherals. I can only speak from personal experience here of course, but the few times that I've used them I've never had an issue, and my items often arrive within a few days and, more importantly, in full working order. They also offer a 2-year warranty on everything as well, which is pretty cool. Now, no matter where you live, Facebook is always an option too, and by that I mean the local selling groups that some people set up that often have thousands of members selling their old stuff. What's good here is that the value of things like PC components will often go underpriced, as some people just want the quick cash instead of selling it online elsewhere. What's great about this is that it's entirely local as well, and you can arrange to pick up the items easily or sometimes have it delivered to you without having to send your cash to a stranger over the internet. Not only does this eliminate almost all risk, but the opportunity for bargains is always there, especially with the amount of Facebook users and groups. I'm sure there are more sites and methods to save money on used PC parts, but I don't want to recommend anything I haven't tried myself, and I've saved so much money by looking locally and buying used. Of course, if you have any trusted methods or sites that you use, leave them down below, no matter where you live, to help out others. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video and you thought it was helpful, click like down below, click dislike if you didn't enjoy it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I hope this video helps you out when it comes to finding used PC parts, and I hope to see you all in the next one.